Matchmaking in Tanki Online has some problems, and I think we can all agree on that. For me, the biggest problems are the map pool is really old. I've just played the maps a lot, and it's pretty boring. And team balance is usually pretty terrible. Either I'm getting farmed and I leave, or my team is farming, which is boring. So I went and explored some other options. I played Pro Battles, which was kind of nostalgic, and the map pool was different, but there's not really many games going on. And sure, you can start your own game with a map that no one's ever heard of before, but no one really joins typically. And of course, the real bummer with Pro Battles is you can't earn any stars or make progress on any missions. However, thanks to one of Taspin's videos, I tried DM mode, which I've played before, but I stopped for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Whatever the case, the map pool for DM is much better, much more interesting, and I've played on maps recently that I hadn't played on in years. So that was really nostalgic for me. The other problem of team balance is gone because there are no teams. If you are good at Tanky Online, then you'll probably be good in DM mode. And if you're not, then you probably won't be good in DM mode, which I can't think of anything more balanced than that. You can earn stars and make progress on missions, although you earn less battle points per kill than in normal matchmaking modes, and you earn less stars, which is kind of a bummer. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they would discourage people from playing DM mode, because I feel like DM mode is one of the best, if not the best mode there is in matchmaking right now. I guess if you're farming contracts, then probably don't play DM, but otherwise, I think it's totally fine. I'm sure there's going to be people who want to comment about it's just freeze and vampire nanobot spam, but I actually have not found that to be the case. Sometimes you do get battles where freeze is just super annoying and there's a whole bunch of them, but I would say those are more the exception rather than the rule. Anyway, I wanted to basically make a quick guide of sorts to help more people do well in DM mode, so hopefully more people will play in DM mode. Most of this is just equipment. I can't really tell you how to be skilled. That's something you have to learn yourself. But equipment is something that I have experimented with quite a bit, and I think I have found some general rules of thumb to help you not get immediately destroyed upon entering DM mode. The first thing is to choose a good drone. Defender is probably the way to go for most people. Hyperion is also good because it takes 15 seconds with Defender to get double armor, double damage, and speed boost activated all at the same time, whereas with Hyperion, it takes 1 second. So that can give you a pretty big advantage, but obviously Hyperion's really supply hungry, so if you're not using Hyperion, I would say Defender is probably the best option. Crisis is good if it's paired with the right turret. But once again, you have to actually be good at using Crisis. If you're good at it, use it, but I'm not recommending it, I guess I would say. As for turret, I wouldn't say that there's any one turret that's specifically better than all of the others in DM mode, except for Tsunami with the dupla augment, but that's better everywhere just because it's super OP right now, and I hope Tanky nerfs it soon because it's just really annoying. Typically speaking, if you're good at a certain turret, just use that. Right now, I'm using Shaft with Stellarator, and I do really well in most every battle. Is Isida with Vampire Nanobots OP? It is definitely good, but I didn't do better with Isida Vampire Nanobots than I did with Shaft with Stellarator, so I'm not going to say that it's OP. It's more just annoying. If you have it and you like using it in general, then go for it, but I wouldn't recommend using it just because it's DM mode. I think you'll be kind of disappointed. I played a battle with every single melee range turret, and in general, there's not a big difference between each of the melee turrets. I think you just pick whatever you like, whatever you have good augments for, and play with that. I think it's harder to do well with medium range turrets, but if you're good at, say, Smokey or Twins, then you can absolutely destroy. I've seen Smokey be top 1, Tsunami be top 1, Twins be top 1, Vulcan be top 1 on many occasions. So all of those are good picks, especially if you have good augments for one of those. As for hulls, I would say more important is the hull augment you're going to use, but just avoid light holes because I do not see those do well very often. It happens, but you have to be a really good player and maybe lucky. I would use a hole that has Excelsior or Lifeguard. Although freeze immunity is actually a pretty good contender because sometimes you just get in those battles where there's a lot of freezes and you really wish that you would put on freeze immunity. But Excelsior definitely takes the top spot for best hull augment. Blaster was not as good as freeze immunity. So in short, use the equipment that you are most comfortable with, that you like the best, and you'll probably have the most fun and do as well as you can. I hope I'll see you in DM mode soon.